Hello everyone, this is Pawfect and welcome back to my Stonehearth hard Let's Play series on Rocking Puppy Crossing. So let's continue, although for some reason my continue button's not working. There we go. So they've got in the background a Geomancer, so I'm wondering if they're going to bring in Geomancers as a class in some time in the future. Maybe it's an upgraded version of the Herbalist, maybe? Trappers can set traps in the mountain and desert. And we are back. So let's get things going. So what are we doing? We're still building our dining hall here. We've got... You're getting some health back. That's good. We've got our trappers going. Things are looking pretty good. So I think for today, I want to finish off this dining hall, and then I want to keep moving towards getting a cleric. So it's still going to be one of our focus. And you know what, I think in the last episode the sound was a little bit quiet, so I might just turn the sound up. Graphics, how do I go to sound? Sound. Let's just turn it up just a little bit. Hopefully that's not too loud. But I do like the sound, it's kind of cool in this game. Okay, so let's just check all our people. Mary is very happy. So, oh no, it's not Mary, it's Bastion Freywind. Bastion Freywind is very merry. And I think Roak, we're going to make you do... Oh yeah, we're taking you off your job. That's right. So you know what, while we're in a little bit of a slow point, let's speed it up. We won't go to the super speed. We are just going to go at ×2 for the moment. But what have we got? Once they've finished building this, we've got a fair bit of extra wood left over. Maybe we'll start to clear up some of this space and we'll collect some of this wood too. So hopefully that won't take too long to chop down. And what do we got? We've got 458 and 60 edibles. I think we want to try to get this to 550. So I think on that basis we're going to build another house. And we might make it just opposite this or somewhere in this area. Some sleeping quarters. So I think this is nearly done. We're going to wait for it to be finished. There is a little bit of furniture still to go. In fact, let's check the crafters. You're making a hammer. So there's just I think that's a door and 4 dining tables, and then that should all be done. Have we got any items here that we need to place? We do. The workshop. Maybe that's why we're missing an item or so. Let's just put that down. And we need to make sure we're getting our herbs, our berries, and that our footman is getting health back. So I wonder if I check this. He's scratched. The Hearthling's current health status. Ate a tasty meal. Meal was raw. Well, that's not good. Pain is mild. Oh, it's because he's obviously lost health. What do we got here? Physical endurance. Each point increases health. I think I might just quickly run through the stats while things are going on in the background here. Actually, they're gonna chop this down pretty quickly. So let's set them building up another house as well. And I think we're going to go for the sleeping quarters. And let's build it. Let's build it across from the dining hall, right there. I think that's finished actually, because I want to try to get beds inside houses soon. Rufus Garrow has arrived to sell his wares. I don't think we wanted that. Is there anything we want to sell? We could sell these 2 beds. I don't think we need those. Actually, we might hold on to them just for the moment, because I'm not sure if we need to use them in here or not. You're not getting much health back, so that's not too good. I don't fully understand, and I'll have to check this at some point, how the herbalist actually heals people. Because we get these small healing tonics, and it says used by the herbalist to heal small wounds. You've got some small wounds, and you're scratched. So how do we make you get healed by the healing potion? I don't know if there's a particular way to do that. I'll have to look up at some point. If someone knows in the comments how that happens, that'd be great if you could let me know. Otherwise, hopefully, I think if we get attacked soon, we're just going to have to run back here and get our whole group together to attack. So where are we? What are you? You're leveling up nicely. Can't need to be level 3. You're on or maybe it's level 2. Level 2, which they are not yet. So let's get you to make a few more healing potions. You already are, but let's queue up another. Let's queue up just another 6, just to make it a round 10. Now, I'm thinking very soon we're probably going to be attacked, and I think everyone's going to have to run back because I don't know if he's got enough health to survive an attack. Does he get extra health while he's in bed? Where's the herbalist? I think you're the herbalist. No. Are you the herbalist? You are the herbalist. Why can't you just go heal him? I'll have to work out how that happens at some point. Now, how is our... Whoa, our net worth's gone up heaps. That's really good. We should be able to have plenty. Okay, so I think we will just quickly run through these stats, because I don't know if I did this in the last series. Just knowing that we might be attacked quite soon, so we just need to be careful of that. I'll need to change his job on. So what do we got? We've got diligence, how long the Hearthling can work before needing rest. Well, that's pretty good, so we need lots of that. Curiosity, how much does Hearthling enjoy new experience? Every 10 curiosity increases bone experience earned by 1. That's kind of cool. Inventiveness, how good the Hearthling is at creating things. Good inventors are more likely to create fine craftables. Every 2 points increases the chance to craft a fine item by 1%. Oh, actually, before we do anything more, and we smashed the net worth and smashed the food, so we got a new person. Tipper Pap. Now, what are your stats? Ooh, you look like an older bloke. 3, 4, and 4, and traits are... keeps everyone at arm's length. Okay, well that's not good. Not slow to make friends. So how do I keep him happy, I wonder? Not sure. So we've got actions for people to do. They're going to be building this and chopping these trees down. We are going to have to keep collecting things. And I think now that we've got an extra person, we might make a weaver. Now, do any of these have a stats of a weaver? What are you? Passionate engineer, pessimistic, and callous. Well, let's go with Petra being the weaver. We don't need high body or spirit, so I think we're going to make you our weaver. There we go. And let's keep collecting all of our items. We didn't get attacked overnight, which is quite strange. Normally you get attacked on the second night, but maybe it doesn't always happen. So now let's set up our weaver. Oh, there we go. So C. In fact, let's get you back. Let's move you back over here, and we'll get everyone attacking at the same time. I think that'll just make it a bit easier. You lose a bit of time with everyone doing all their chores, but this way he's not going to die. So move away again. So they look like they're following him around. So if I can just kite with this guy, then everyone else can kill the items. There we go. I think that made it a bit easier. I think that's a way to keep a Hearthling alive in the early game. There's a bit of a tip. Just run them around. So to do that, you go move to location, and you can move to maybe just run around circles in this little campfire place. Okay, now you do need health back. So now, what was I doing? Did we build... I can't remember if I built any of these, so let's just build one of each. And then we're going to set this up as maintain 6. And we're going to maintain 3 of each of these. And I'm going to run through and do one of each of those, but I'll just do that a little bit later. So we need to keep getting that, and you know what, let's get rid of that stone, because that's going to annoy me. How is our... Geez, our net worth is getting up really, really quickly, so we will need to get some more, like a farmer soonish, so we can get our edibles up as well. And we need to keep getting these. Alright, we have a trader. What does the trader want? Hello, Rocky Puppy Crossing. I'm just passing through, but I'd be willing to make a trade or two. 4 wooden swords, and I get 2 curtains. I don't really care for curtains, and I can't be bothered doing that. So we're not gonna bother. We're not gonna bother. But we're coming along really well. For day 3, we nearly have a full dining hall and a sleeping quarters. How are we going for wood? We've got plenty of wood left over. Actually, let's get rid of your job for the moment so you can start hauling some of this wood back. And we need to keep getting people collecting these. How far off is our herbalist? Level 2. Do we have more things? Yeah, we got plenty. They'll probably level once we make these 7. So it really comes down to how quickly we get some herbs. Now, hopefully we get another person tomorrow as well. So this is coming along nicely. If I put this back up, we can see, yeah, that's nearly done. So we nearly have 2 full buildings on just about day 4, which I think is great. So that's going to be done, that's going to be done. And I think, how many have we got? We got 8 people. We probably don't need all these beds, so let's pick up some of these beds. 8. We might just leave 1 spare just in case I forget and we get an extra person tomorrow. We'll leave an extra 1 out. Okay, so I think it's still probably a touch too early to worry about getting some of this, some mining going, but we will set up our mining up here. I'm actually also looking to probably build like a trench or something over this way so that our trap is sort of defended and we don't get attacked from this angle. And then here we might set up a trench here, and we're probably going to have to do something here as well. So I think this will be all aimed to be defended and will only be attacked from, say, I'm not sure, something maybe over here in this sort of water area. Over this way or this way. And it looks like people are looking for things to do. So let's keep collecting bushes. Is there any extra herbs? I wouldn't mind some extra herbs just to really quickly level up our herbalist. I don't see any around. No. So let's maybe chop these trees down. And we want to keep building things, but I think we've got plenty of spare people and workers. So let's build another farmer. So there was one of these people that wants to be a farmer. There you go, Green Thumb. You're going to be our farmer. Farmer. Now, there's 2 ways this works. I'm not sure which is which, but let's just see if it's this way. And we're going to go turnips. This is just a test. I want to see how they go. So if I go, how do I get out of that? Yeah, so they need to be up and down, not left and right. So I'm going to delete that. Remove. And I think we're going to put our farms in this area. Or should we have all our food up here? So maybe we'll have farms here. Yeah, let's check our farms over there. So our farms need to be up and down. So, daily update, did we get another person? Just shy. So we should get another person tomorrow. So I think what I'm going to do is we've got all these spare workers. So I think just because I don't have too many tasks for the workers to do at the moment, we're going to build them up there. And we're just going to start doing some mining. So let's just go a little bit in there and let's go to slice view. And just a little bit of mining. Just because we wouldn't mind getting some stone. Because I'm going to get a mason soon. But I think while I'm setting up, I always keep forgetting how do I get rid of that overlay. I think I just need to double click there. But I think what I'm going to do is we've got that farmer, so we need to set up our farmer. And I'm just going to put our farms here, and I'm just going to make it 1 wide, because you get extra farms in a smaller amount of space if you do it this way. And I do like to have a little bit of everything, just for the sake of it. So we're just going to make quite a few farms here. We might make 3 of each. So it's pumpkin, turnip. Probably going to need some more. You know what I might do? I might sort of fill up this little area with farms, but I'll be back in just a sec because that's going to be a little bit boring watching me do that. And we're back. I think that'll do. Just going to go, we'll go on double speed again. Okay, so what have we got? Our net worth was slightly down, but that's okay. How many herbs do we have? You know, while we're doing this, we might as well set these up now to maintain one. I think the reason why we're not building anything is because I forgot to place these down. Now I will set these up in a proper house at some point, but for the moment I just really want to get oh, what are they called? A cleric coming out very, very soon, so we're just going to be focusing on setting these sort of things up. But I'm thinking we'll have our mine up here, we'll have our farms and our food supply in the middle, and we might have our crafting area maybe up here, and then we'll have some gaps heading off, and this might be our village down the bottom. I think that's what I'm probably going to do. Okay, so let's set up our weaver to get all the items. I just like to have one of each, just so that whenever we get enough materials to make an upgrade for someone, they're just ready to go. And then you just never really need to worry about it, because as soon as like a footman comes along and takes a set of armor, they'll just make another one, so that when the next footman you make, there's already spare armor ready to go. And I find that just much easier and not have to worry about it ever again. Ooh, see. Okay. Oh no, there's a difficult enemy. So we're gonna have to get everyone back and really work out how I'm gonna do this. I didn't expect to get a difficult enemy just yet. So where's our footman? Are we winning? Yeah, I think we should win this. Yep, not too bad, but now everyone's a bit low. So I think everyone's gonna be unhappy, which is not good, because when people take damage they get unhappy, and that might stop us from getting another Hearthling next day, which we don't want. How have we got? Town morale is content, and net worth isn't enough yet. We need to get that up to 1100. So I think on that basis we might need to build another building. So let's maybe build a cottage for 2, and we'll keep in this pattern going. So we'll build that, and I think if we start building at least some of that, we should get a little bit of net worth, which should be able to take us right just over to that 1100 bit. My cat's making some noise in the background. Silly cat. Alright, so I'm hoping that we get another person. I really want to get this cleric, so how far off is, oh, very, very close. Do we have any extra things on the go? We don't, but I think we should be able to have enough. So if I make 2 of those, and then I craft one of those, that should be right to go, and I might put that above just in case the next one levels you up, which it did. Okay, so we should be able to have a cleric now, and that should make all the fights for the next week or so much, much easier. Let's get rid of this slice view. And Petra, yes, achieved level 2 Weaver. So we've got a fair stockpile of extra wood. We're starting to get some stone and some gold and various other resources. We've got a bit of food left. Oops. And I think now I can promote Emilia to a cleric. No, why not yet? I thought she was making a cleric stone. Maybe she fell asleep instead. No, cleric. We do have the materials, so I think maybe she's asleep. She's glum, that's not good. Yeah, so there you go. Now, there we go. She's definitely making it now. Come on. Come on, please. There we go. To tell you what, the cleric's book takes quite a while to make. Alright, but now we can upgrade her, and we shouldn't have to worry too much in fights, at least for a few days. Alright, are people doing anything? We're building. We've got jobs for everyone. We've only got 2 workers left. I'd like to have quite a few spare workers just to keep moving things around. But I think we'll... Okay, daily update. And we do, we've got us another person, which is Piat Rel. And what are your stats, Piat? He wants to be courageous. Well, he just is courageous. And we've got mind, body, and spirit, all relatively average, so he's not a bad person to have at all. Okay, well, I think that's probably going to do for this episode, guys. We built our second house. We got our cleric, which is really what we're aiming to do. And we've just about got our third house as well. So we've got 2 extra people, we've got our cleric, and we've got a little bit of a starting village started and ready to go. So I'm quite pleased with how the start's going, but I will leave it there. If you did enjoy this episode, please remember to like and leave me a comment if you just about anything, any recommendations, anything you reckon I've done well or poorly. Any comments are very welcome, but besides that, guys, I will see you all in the next episode. Thanks, everyone. Bye.